On today's Arizona Daily Mix, nowhere from Martin and Boomerang and My Wife and Kids, actress comedian Tisha Campbell is here in the house. What? Yeah!
We are very excited about that. And we're in the kitchen with celebrity chef Giada De Laurentiis at her new Scottsdale restaurant, Luna by Giada.
Plus, we're talking with pro wrestler Lola Vice about her big matchup this weekend on the Great American Bash. We've got that and a lot more, and it all starts right now.
Another silky smooth morning here on the Arizona Daily Mix. Everything goes right.
Yes, you know it goes right when they come out before the show and apologize for everything.
Yeah, they pre-apologized. Hey, we're happy you're here. I'm Teresa Strasser.
And I am Brad Perry. Happy Friday to you. And as she said, thanks for being here with us on the CW7 Arizona. We had a great show. I'm very excited.
Tisha's here. And listen, Brad's been talking about this nonstop. He's obsessed with her, and for good reason.
No, don't say that, because then she
Try to play it cool, Brad. Try to play it cool.
Yeah. I even put on the red Jaguar.
But look at her.
She is.
Look at her.
God,
she's stunning. She walks in the room and lights up the room.
You don't understand. The sales team, everybody has just been whispering, going, is that her? Is that her? And then they go, is she nice? I go, yes. Yeah, she's amazing. So we'll talk about that.
And just as gorgeous in person as she is on TV. Yes. Should we get to our top story of the day?
Let's do our top story of the day. The top story is kind of interesting. It is about the Grand Ole Opry. Did I say it right?
OPRY, Grand Ole Opry. Apparently, a 70% stake is for sale. So if you know anyone with a few extra dollars who loves country music and would like to invest and become a part owner.
I like it, but I understand that there's some other parcels. I always thought it was just like the theater, but there's more to this.
Theater? I like that. Is that your Tennessee? That's your Nashville. It's the theater, and then the Ryman Auditorium, and there's a radio station and two bars. One owned by Luke Bryant and one owned by Luke Combs.
Nice. I have a friend who actually played. I don't think it was the big stage, but I think this little area they have like another club. I didn't know it was also a club that you could be a part of.
It's a whole thing.
So
you're going to invest when you win the lotto?
You know what? I might invest now.
Did you do a scratcher this morning?
I did.
Did you lose?
I did. So, but I'll take my other money from the scratcher. I have an extra
future
$2.
money.
Yeah, future money.
Okay.
Hey, that's our top story of the day. If you want more details, head on over to our website, or you can scan that QR code right there on the screen.
Well, speaking of beautiful women, okay, you know her from television. You know her for her incredible Italian food, but spending time with Giada De Laurentiis in the kitchen, Brad, even more fun than I expected. We cooked, we laughed, and obviously, we ate. I'm here at Caesars Republic Scottsdale, right across from Fashion Square Mall, to meet one of the most beloved chefs in the entire world at her restaurant, Luna by Giada. So you've been a TV chef 25 years. Yeah. You've written lots of best-selling cookbooks. Did you always know you wanted a restaurant? Was that a dream?
No, I did. Honestly, none of this was a dream. I just loved to cook. And as a kid growing up in a large Italian family, women are sort of quiet. And so I found my voice in the kitchen, and I was good at it. And I was like, oh, so I'm good at it. This is great. And I went to cooking school, and I loved it. And I felt like that is where I felt empowered. And so all of it sort of just kind of came together. I started as a private chef. And then from there, I worked for different magazines as a food stylist. And then from there, I got Food Network.
And when you started, people were confused because they hadn't seen a chef that looked like you before. And they literally thought that an actress had been hired to play a chef.
Well, you have to remember that this is the beginning days of cable and food TV. And I think they had Emeril and Bobby Flay, and they were all chefs with chef coats and chef everything.
Right.
And so they wanted to bring some women in because it was women watching. Yep. And they wanted to make it more personable, so that was me and Rachel Ray. So, I don't know, I just got on the treadmill and then it just kind of carried me places.
And it carried you right here to Arizona.
Yes. Yeah, so I opened Vegas first. And then a few years later, I teamed up with Caesars and Rick Huffman, who is my partner in this. And, you know, I love Scottsdale, love Arizona. I've come here many times for book tour, and people are foodies here. They get really great food. When they said to me, like, do you want to do something in Scottsdale? I'm like, I jumped at the opportunity.
Tell me about the pizza oven behind us.
Okay, so this pizza oven is from Naples. You've got to pre-order. And the cool thing is it has a moving plate inside. So think of almost like, I know this sounds weird, but like a microwave plate.
Yes.
But it's so great because you can put a bunch of pizzas and it just rotates and cooks them perfectly. Are we gonna finish these pizzas or what?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do yours.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Now, we're gonna do a little bit of this is our really popular lemon pizza. And I came up with this after going to Sicily because they use lemons on everything.
Everything.
Yeah. So we made a lemon cream. Here you go.
Okay.
So we're just going to do like 3 little dabs here. This is scamorza, mascarpone, and lemon. There's also confit garlic in there. Okay, done. So then we're going to do a mixture of cheeses, mozz and smoked provolone. So we're just going to leave the edges. Yeah. And then we're going to do these little babies. So these are Meyer lemons, and we have poached them in a little bit of simple syrup.
Okay.
So they're a tiny bit of sweetness. Okay,
And here, just a little bit of basil?
Just a little. And then we're gonna brush the edges with a little bit of oil.
There you go.
Okay?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, so now just wanna make sure it moves. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, can you do it?
I'm putting it
yeah,
in?
come on.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
putting you to work, because
Okay.
if you can do it, then people can do it.
Yeah, you can tell I have no kitchen skills.
Okay, we're ready?
Do I want it to go like on
Okay,
this?
so you're gonna go in the middle, and then
Go
you're
in the
gonna
middle.
shake. Ready?
Okay.
But on the, touch it, and go, 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 go.
And just leave it.
Confidence. You did it.
Okay, well, while that's cooking for 90 seconds,
Yes.
I'd love to see some of your other dishes.
All right, let's go in the dining room. Come on.
What do we have?
Well, what looks the best to you?
Okay, the shrimp looks amazing.
It's lemon spaghetti.
That's a tower of spaghetti.
That is a tower of homemade spaghetti, and these are fried little crispy capers.
Gorgeous.
Okay, and this is a lemon sauce. It's kind of like a cross between a lemon and an Alfredo, and those are shrimp.
How important is the visual to you?
Very. I feel like you eat with your eyes first. The plate's important, the visual of the food, like this is a caprese salad, and I feel like, you know, it doesn't have burrata as stracciatella, which is just a little bit different than burrata. It's a little softer, but I think the layers, I like to see layers. I like to see different colors, different textures, because I look at the dish and I think to myself, oh my God, that's mouth-watering. I know you don't like arugula. So this might not be your favorite salad.
Well, I want to like arugula.
Fair. So what I do is I dress it with these beautiful shavings of Parmigiano, and I add pancetta, which is crispy, so think of crispy like little bacon bits. And then I caramelize and just a few lemons to make it sort of citrusy but sweet.
I have to ask you about the fish before we wrap up.
Oh yes, the fish. This is branzino. I sell a lot of branzino. And it's got a citrus topping and some fennel, bright, a little bit crisp, fresh, and then the citrus over the top, which I think just kind of brings out the flavor and really enhances fish. I love citrus and fish together.
I've had the best time cooking with you.
Well, speaking of, here's your pizza.
Oh, our pizza. Wow.
Thank you, Chef
That
Jenny.
looks incredible.
Yeah, so that's your pizza, doll. I think you might have a future.
Did you know there is a hidden vault under the Leak Memorial? Well, we're going to find out how you can get a tour later in the show.
But first, we'll get a preview of Tisha Campbell's stand-up show, Damn Gina, when the mix returns.
Well, Supergirl is coming out today, and to celebrate, we're giving you a chance to win $5,000 by watching The Big Bang Theory, weeknights at 6 and 6:30 here on the CW7 Arizona. There's also daily cash prizes and movie tickets you can win, all by watching Big Bang Theory, brought to you locally by 72 Sold. Watch tonight here on the CW7 Arizona, where we like to say, it's all good. Tisha Campbell is Hollywood royalty. She is a triple threat with her acting, dancing, and singing, but now she's adding stand-up comedy to her list, and she's here to tell us about her stand-up tour that has made a stop at Mic Drop in Chandler.
That's right.
So as we all know, I'm a big fan of yours.
Aw, thank you, Brad.
I mean, going way back to like literally Little Shop of Horror, you know, School Days, Martin, My Wife and Kids. Where do we want to go? House Party.
Come on, resume. Come on.
I mean, all out there. But the one that is very surprising is your stand-up.
Yeah,
So,
it's surprising to me too, Brad.
Because what is interesting that you've worked with some amazing comedians, from Martin to the Wayans, but you've never gone on stage before.
No, and you know what's funny? Damon was encouraging, Damon Wayans, he was really encouraging me to try to do it. And Marlon, everybody, right? And I was like, you just want me to bomb? I'm not getting up there. It's one of the scariest things and one of the hardest genres in the industry that you can try, because you don't have anybody writing your script for you. You're not hiding behind a screen. You have to tell your own truths, and your truths have to entertain and be funny. And so I'm up there by myself, and the more beautiful part of it is that I am a people person, so it's nice to be able to remove the screen and interact with other people
and tell
your truth.
Yeah, and that's what this show's about.
Yeah.
And it's about, kind of interesting, it's called Damn Gina.
Yes.
And for people to realize who Gina is,
you have to go behind the scenes and see who I am, besides the characters or the caricatures that I've played over the years.
Yeah, and Gina was on Martin, for those that don't realize that.
Yes.
And that was great, too, because you guys had a great reunion a couple years ago.
We did.
And we have a picture. There goes you and Martin.
Yes, at the reunion.
You know, Mr. Granddad now and everything. He's getting older. So, and so there we go, coming together. How was that coming together after all those years?
It was like we were never apart. Like, again, behind the scenes, we were cracking the same jokes that we used to crack on each other, and it was so much fun. I wish I had that footage, but it was so much fun. It was like we picked up where we left off.
Yeah. Well, I've been following you on Instagram because that's another great way to see your just comedy timing, but also the love of your family and your son, which is so great.
I love my kids.
But it's just kind of funny to watch you. So is that what we're getting a little piece of?
You know what?
Show?
Yeah, you are getting a lot of stuff that I talk about, my real life and my family and what it's like to be a mom with a kid, adult child on the spectrum, and all kinds of funny stuff that goes on. And being single, you know, I'm a single mom now, so I'm talking about that, and it's a lot of just telling all my business. Basically, I'm telling all my business. But also, there's always an interactive kind of thing that I do after my shows. I do a Q&A.
I love that.
So, which is really great for the audience. They really get into it, and my goal for it is to just help people forget their problems for a good hour and a half. And I'm on the road now with a comedian named Hot Topic, really great comedian. So we have a lot of fun, and people really do like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the energy is amazing coming out of you right now, especially so early in the morning after doing a show last night.
It's all good.
How many shows left here?
Okay, so we have a show tonight, and we have shows tomorrow, and on Friday and Saturday, and it's just, you know, people are really coming out in Arizona, and I can't wait to meet y'all.
So I love
it. Yes, it's really fun.
I love it. Let's change gears. Let's talk about your new book coming out, because this is something for everybody.
Yes.
That I love that, you know, some people in Hollywood might stay away from it, maybe hide, but you brought it to the forefront of you and your son.
Well, my son, for those who don't know, I have an adult son on the spectrum, right? His name is Zen, and I also have another son named Zeke. But, you know, for a long time, I really protected my kids from Hollywood. I did my very best, and I was very nervous about sharing them, and it took my writing partner, Danny Wright, to like push me to share with people. Plus, when I saw Love on the Spectrum, and I saw how people were really embracing all of those, all the people, and didn't care about their differences and saw the beauty in them, I was like, you know, Zen, I think it's time to share. What are your thoughts? And so he was like, let's do it. And I was like, the minute somebody nut up, you know what mommy's gonna do. And so nobody did. They love on him like they're his internet nephew. But this book right here, I did not use a ghostwriter. I wrote everything myself. the publishing house, they understood that it's not my brand to write a salacious tell-all, but you get a lot more of me, the heartaches, the heartbreaks, the wit, the funny, some kind of way I was able to still incorporate hope and give information for people who are newly diagnosed or have people around them that are newly diagnosed. So it's called The A Word, and I'm super excited about it because I feel like I can help a lot of people.
I love it. You got to pre-order it right now, people.
Yeah.
But what we want you right now is to, of course, head over to Mike Drop's website, order your tickets for tonight's or tomorrow night's show to see this beautiful young lady.
Come see me.
Watch a lot going on. We'll also have information over on the CW7 Arizona. So thank you very much.
Thanks
you for coming
so
in.
much.
This is great. So thank you. All right. We got more mix after this.
Oh, that was fun.
That was good. Thank you. This is good. So, very good.
Coming up, Lexi checks up on the rescued bear cubs at Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary up in Prescott. That's coming up next. And join CW7 Arizona in celebrating America's 250th anniversary. Visit CW7AZ.com to explore a list of local Independence Day celebrations and find the perfect way to honor America's past, present, and future. They're cute, they're playful, and they are already stealing hearts.
They are. Lexi introduces us to the adorable bear cubs at the Heritage Park Zoo in Prescott.
Home to 2 bear cubs is Heritage Park Zoo in Prescott, Arizona, and here with me is Diane. You're going to tell me a little bit about these bear cubs, but also bear cubs more generally. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of these 2 that are behind us?
Definitely. So we have our male Coda and the female Sedona. The female is the one that's a little bit more cinnamon color. They are siblings. They came to us, initially we had Coda was called in to us as an injured juvenile bear that was unable to keep up with his family. So Game and Fish brought him to us. He had a severe injury that needed medical assistance, and so fortunately it was caught just in time where it didn't cause him any permanent damage that we are aware of, and he's able to use his leg, as you can see. So then a couple months later we did get a call again about the sister needing to be taken care of. So the sister and the mom were starting to become nuisance bears, which can happen, and if they learn bad habits long enough, it's really hard for them to change that. So it was decided it was in her best interest to go ahead and bring her here since we had her brother. So
and you can see they're having tons of fun, of course. So it doesn't. They were out in the wild, but now they're here having fun, playing in the water. Tell me a little bit about bear cubs and generals. They are black bears, you said, correct?
Yes, so we only have black bears here in Arizona. They're the only bear. We used to have grizzly bears, but they have since all been extinct in Arizona. So we just have the black bears. Now they're not always black, as you can see. It's a good example. Right here in the same family, we have 2 different colors. So they can vary from very light blonde, almost white, all the way to very dark black and everything in between. Even in the same family, just like people, how they have different color hair in the same family. They normally stay with their moms for at least 2 years, sometimes a little bit more. So since these ones needed still further care, they are going to stay with us. And so into adulthood, they wouldn't be a good candidate for re-release because of their injuries and their past history. So they are going to be staying here with us. And as you can see, they're a lot of like big puppies at this age.
Of course, yes.
They love to play, roughhouse. They both hold their own though against each other. They both have periods where they want to be left alone and they want to play. So a lot like sort of big dogs.
And they are, you can tell they're siblings. They were eating a bush earlier, and one was mad that one was getting fed and the other one wasn't, of course.
Right, and they will smack each other around and steal food from each other. Now, this wouldn't be something that they would act like around people in the wild, of course. It took a good acclimation period for them when they first came. Of course, they were very scared of us, and they didn't know what we were intending. They had to be darted to be brought here, so they were a little fearful of humans, which is understandable. But they've gotten a routine now where they know who their keepers are and where the food comes from, and that if they do some of the things we ask for, they get even extra yummy treats, so they're learning some trained behavior. Yes, and so they are pretty spoiled, as you can see. They enjoy water just like any other puppy or child would at this age, especially when it gets warmer. But they are going to be around us, and of course, as their resources are dwindling maybe in some areas more than others, especially the areas that are more affected by drought. They're not going to have the water and the plant growth. They're going to start coming where they find food, where they find resources. And so what happens is if you feed let's say the squirrels, or you're feeding javelina, or you're feeding something, they can smell for about 2 miles. So they are going to look for something that's easy to get. And so if they smell food in your yard, they're going to become used to it being there, and they're going to consider that part of their territory, and they will defend it. So it's best to not feed the bears, not feed animals if you have bears around. Yeah, just try and wait for a little bit, see if they'll pass. But definitely you want to give them space and let them know you're there by making noise. And most of the time they're going to be afraid of people and not want anything to do with you, and they're going to leave and be gone before you even realize a bear was there.
That's good to know and good for people to understand.
Yeah.
If people want to come and visit these two adorable cubs who are fighting currently, where are they located in the zoo? It's like up a little bit of ways.
So the zoo, when you come into the entrance, it kind of separates into 3 paths. I would say go up the middle path, and then you'll see them on the right. So basically right in between where the jaguars are.
And if you want to get tickets to come check them out, where can you go for that?
You can get tickets either at the door or online. We're open 365 days of the year, and they do a talk in the morning with them every morning at 11 o'clock. So please come and see the animals and hear a little bit about their story, visit with the keepers, and you never know what they're going to be doing.
Never, that's for sure. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Coming up, we've got some weekend events to add to your calendar, so stick around for more Arizona Daily Mix. Welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix. We're still here. We're still live. We still have so much more to come on the show.
That's right. And if you're looking for something to do this weekend, take a look at these great weekend events brought to you by Gerber Injury Law.
If you're looking for something creative to do this weekend, head downtown for Art for the Heart Summer Festival at the Arizona Center this Saturday, June 27th from 6 to 11 p.m. It is a free indoor event featuring more than 70 local artists, makers, and vendors. Plus, you got live music, DJs, live painting, interactive art activities, and a featured gallery exhibit. Organizers say this event is all about celebrating Phoenix's creative community, and best of all, it's indoors with air conditioning. Art for the Heart takes place at Arizona Center in downtown Phoenix.
And if you're looking for a new best friend, how about this weekend stopping by the Arizona Animal Welfare League's Adoption Center on 40th Street here in Phoenix, where you are able to have your fees waived for adoption for dogs or cats 5 months and older through Sunday, thanks to MetLife Pet Insurance. The shelter's open Saturday from 10:30 to 6 and Sunday from 11:30 to 6. So stop in, and the pets are already spayed and neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. So meet your new lovable friend this weekend.
And if your idea of a perfect night is laughing so hard you forget it's 1,000 degrees outside, you are in luck. Comedian Nate Bargatze is bringing his Big Dumb Eyes World Tour to Phoenix for 2 shows this weekend, Friday and Saturday, June 26th and 27th at 7 p.m. at Phoenix Arena, formerly Footprint Center. He's known for his clean, relatable comedy, deadpan storytelling. Bargatze's become one of the biggest names in stand-up. Tickets are still available, but they're going fast, so grab yours and get ready for a night of laughs.
And for other great events happening around Arizona, head on over to our website, cw7az.com/community, or scan that QR code on the screen.
This Sunday, WWE NXT, the Great American Bash, is on the CW, with one of the main cards being the Women's Championship.
That's right. I caught up with defending women's champion, Lola Vice, to see what we are in store for this weekend.
Only on the CW.
Good morning, Lola. How are you doing?
Hola, good morning. I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm a little nervous because the Great American Bash is coming up here on the CW, and I just watched the other day you sit down with Kendall and do this like signing. You were calm. You were collected. What is going to go on for you to keep this title? I'm a little nervous about this.
I'm not nervous because I'm extremely confident in myself, and I know how hard it's been for me to earn this title. So this Sunday, I'm going to leave it all in that ring. Kendall, she's the future, she is, and I believe Kendall will one day push this women's division, and not while I'm champion. I'm not done yet, and this Sunday, I'm either going to tap her out or knock her out.
That's what I'm talking about. And I like that you literally have your strategy. You're not letting her know, but can you give us a little something that we could be expecting to see from you this Sunday?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely preparing for this like if I'm going into the cage, like a fight. You know, in MMA, I fought amateur wrestlers and I knocked them out. So I've gone back and watched my own MMA fights and how I prepared for women like that, because this Sunday, I believe if there's anyone in the WWE Women's Division that could prepare for a match against Kendall and could beat her and knock her out and tap her out, it's Lola Vice. And I know she's extremely athletic, she's quick, she has a lot of agility, but I could move, I can. And I'm gonna show her this Sunday why I'm the champion, I'm number one, and she will always be number two.
There it is right there. Oh my goodness. So that's what I'm talking about. And as I said, this is going to be the match of matches, but there's some other people on the cards. Who are you looking forward to see also on this card?
Tatum and Zarya. I want to see Tatum win her North American Championship back.
Yeah. Lola, you are a hero to a lot of young ladies because of what you represent in your culture, in the ring and out of the ring. How does it make you feel?
I was born to do this. I knew from when I was a little girl that I was born to do something big in my life, and not just for myself, but represent where I come from. And my culture has always been a big deal to me to represent that. And I do it in the ring. I do my little Latina dance. You know, I speak Spanish when I can. But definitely I do this for all the little girls who don't think they have opportunities to get here in their life. But if I could do it, they could do it. And hopefully I'm opening doors for young girls and young Latinas so they could see that if I was able to, you can.
I love it. All the ladies here are loving your closet there, and I think they're saying that, you know what, that belt goes with any one of those outfits, and I know it's going to look good this Sunday. We're looking forward to this big, Great American Bash right here on the CW. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Lola.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Great American Bash. Only on the CW.
Coming up, we'll see what Wally's driving in this week's Wally's Weekend Drive. That's next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by G2G Productions.
Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. Man, I'll tell you what, had a week off last week, great vacation, went back to Wisconsin. It was rocking back there. What did we think about the whole time we were there? When we got back, we were going to be driving this 2026 Honda Pilot right here, talking about a nice vehicle. It says Honda Pilot, think about the fact that you could be flying as well as driving here, because this has everything an airplane has except wings. So right to start with, inside here we got a 3.5 liter V6 motor pumping out 285 horse and 262 foot-pounds of torque, backed up by a 10-speed transmission. If there's a weak link to this whole thing, it's in that 10-speed transmission. Sometimes it gets a little confused. It's got so many gears to choose from. Like when you're taking off, it almost feels like turbo lag, but there's no turbo on this. so it's not that. It's definitely the transmission. But fear not, Honda's coming out with a brand new Pilot here real soon, so hopefully that has a different transmission in it. Now, if you look right down here, one thing that you see is the 20-inch alloy wheels, and you'll notice that these are contrast cut alloy wheels, really look nice. Plenty of ground clearance here between the tire and the fender. The reason for that, this actually has an off-road mode. Now, don't take this down to like Rubicon Trail or something, you know, serious off-road, but when it comes to inclement weather, maybe some dirt roads up in Flagstaff, Colorado, something like this is all-wheel drive and will go off-road, so to speak. But like I said, don't get carried away with it. Now, Maddie, if you take a look inside here, one of the things that you're really going to like is the fact that you've got this beautiful leather interior in here, heated and ventilated front seats, as well as heated outboard rear seats on this, tilt telescopic steering wheel, Bose 12-speaker stereo in here, and we were just rocking out to it right before we taped this, so we know damn well it works. Oops, we know it works. One thing's for certain too, with the back, you have the ability to make captain's chairs, or that center section does come out, so you can have either 2, 4, 6, or 7 passengers, depending on what you got here. Now, one thing, you know, again, we're making almost, 300 horse, figure about 20, 21 miles per gallon. When you fill up with gas right here, there is no cap to it. You just go ahead and stick it in there and squirt your gas in and keep on trucking. That's the nice thing about it. So, when you talk about MSRP, $54,990 right here for this, but it'll take you anywhere you want to go and back.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by G2G Productions.
Coming up, find out what's underneath the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. at their new exhibit. Next.
And if you've been watching our show, you know every year we tell you about Stuff the Bus. We invite you to participate. We want to help Arizona's kids be ready for school. You can help out from the comfort of your own home by scanning the code you see right there on your screen and making a donation. Now, it just takes a few minutes to pick out a backpack, and it can make a huge difference for a family that needs it. Scan the code and donate to the CW7 Desert Financial Credit Union Stuff the Bus Back to School Drive today.
As America approaches its 250th anniversary, one of the country's most iconic landmarks is about to reveal hidden history that's been sitting beneath visitors' feet for more than a century.
The Lincoln Memorial's long secret underground vault is being transformed into a new museum experience designed to connect Americans more deeply with the history and symbolism tied to the site. Ben Dennis from our sister station DC News Now unearths a hidden treasure.
As American as the smell of apple pie, the site of the Lincoln Memorial, towering over the National Mall, serves as an iconic representation of our country's history. Statuesque and authoritative in its architecture, accessibility to the memorial has long been open to anyone. Its 36 exterior columns, representing the 36 states in the Union at the time of President Lincoln's death, have been viewed by countless Americans and international visitors since 1922.
For more than 100 years, iconic moments in American history have happened right here on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. It's been documented in our history books, but soon, true hidden history is going to be unearthed for the very first time. It's been hiding in plain sight right under our feet.
People are going to be shocked to find out how much empty space there is below the Lincoln Memorial.
Yep, 40-foot tall concrete columns supporting the memorial will be revealed, incorporated into the newest visitor experience since ground was first broken for the foundation back in 1914.
Up to this point, it's been you climb the steps and you see the statue, but now there are exhibits to give you information about what are the symbolism and the meanings of the memorial.
Like the memorial's columns, the site has supported numerous First Amendment acts of protest and perseverance. African-American opera singer Marian Anderson stood tall, singing for a crowd of 75,000 on the steps after being denied by the Daughters of the Revolution to perform at Constitution Hall because she was black. What was billed as a lesson in tolerance at the time in this newsreel became just one of many historic flashpoints in support of a more perfect union. The unforgettable words from the great orator and civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. are permanently carved into the stone, where he shared his dream in August of 1963.
It's a place where Americans go to exercise their First Amendment rights.
Soon, 15,000 square feet of exhibit space will help tell the stories of what happened here and how they could influence the next steps Americans and our leaders take. The National Park Service says visitors can expect floor-to-ceiling glass walls to view the underground vault, images of historic events projected on the foundations.
As America approaches 250 years, the project is not just going to reshape how people experience and visit the memorial itself, but how they connect with the history beneath it. So what do you really hope people take away?
Really hope that people just take away a deeper appreciation and a greater understanding of the Lincoln Memorial and how a grateful nation decided to honor one of its greatest presidents. You walk up today, you look at the statue, you look at the speeches, but you don't understand the symbolism unless you have a really good guidebook with you or take the time. Now with the museum, we're going to point those features out.
250 years into the American experiment, what lies below the memorial may help visitors better understand the foundation America still stands on today. Because beneath the marble, the speeches, and the symbolism remains a reminder of Abraham Lincoln's warning that a house divided against itself cannot stand. In Washington, Ben Dennis, DC News Now.
We are catching up with NASCAR driver Jeremy Clements ahead of the big race in Sonoma this weekend. That's next. NASCAR heads to Sonoma Raceway this weekend.
And today we're profiling an O'Reilly Series driver who just made history.
Yeah, Aaron Wilson has the report for us.
After a record-setting weekend, O'Reilly Series driver Jeremy Clements is gearing up for his Saturday race at Sonoma. We caught up with Clements as he explains his journey to this point as one of the longest-standing drivers in the series.
His only barrier between himself and his first victory in the Xfinity Series.
As the all-time leader for career starts in the series history, Jeremy Clements is set to make his 549th start on Saturday in the O'Reilly Series.
I've always been in love with the driving part of it, and everything that I do is to do that part.
A love that started long before he was born. Clements turned professional at 18 and going full-time back in 2011, a career that was seemingly predestined.
My grandfather was a big key to getting my dad and uncles into it, and then they loved it, and then they got me into it, and I've been, a race fan turned into a driver ever since I was 7.
Racing for his family-owned team, Clements has had a number of top 5 and top 10 finishes, winning Daytona back in 2022. Now preparing for his next race at Sonoma Raceway.
It's a really fun road course, very technical, which I like, and it can get very slick, the tires can go away, so we just got to make sure our Chevy has enough forward drive and lateral grip in it to go fast.
While difficult, Clements is working to get his second road course win, his last being in 2017 at Road America.
Some guys adapt to it better than others, and we're still trying to get our Chevys to handle the way I need them to on the road courses.
Given the nickname Iron Man, no matter the difficulty, Clements is determined to race and find his way to being first across the finish line.
I guess at the moment, Iron Man is fitting. It's all I've ever known and done, and it's all I hope to keep doing for a long time to come if I can keep healthy and keep the funds rolling in.
With another chance at it in wine country. That race, June 27th at 5:30 Eastern. I'm Aaron Wilson reporting.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Best Reviews.
Prime Day delivers savings for just about every budget, with prices too good to pass up, and the Best Reviews team is zeroing in on the Prime Day deals to improve life around the house, boost your health, and make summer pool days unforgettable.
Ooh, I like that. Ashley Howard is standing by with the best products at the best prices in this week's epic discounts from Consumer Resources BestReviews.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Ashley Howard. Scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big because Prime Day is here, and we are talking big deals on products for your home, health, and pool. So let's get to it. First up, I know you do not want to spend your summer days cleaning floors, so let the dreamy L40 Ultra Gen 2 robotic vacuum and mop do the job for you. It has an extendable side brush and mop to reach tight corners and suck up debris from the tightest spaces. When it's done, it goes right back to its fully automated dock, which washes the mops and empties the dustbin all on its own. All right, let's move to the next Amazon Prime Day deal in health and wellness. Whether you're just getting started or you already have a routine, meet the Murray Vibration Plate. Just a few minutes a day on the plate helps activate your muscles and support circulation with minimal effort and setup. Whether you're standing, stretching, or recovering after a workout, the Murray is going to make you feel good. Now, if you have a pool, you know how much work it takes to keep it clean, and we already decided we are not spending our summer days like that, so Aper is changing the game with two incredible robotic pool cleaners that deliver 360-degree pool coverage and 24/7 expert-level cleaning. The Aper Scuba V3 runs on cognitive AI Navium mode, which creates automatic weekly cleaning plans based on your pool's size, its cleaning history, and even the weather. The second part, which is the Eco Surfer S2, floats on the surface and features solar-seeking technology. When the battery gets low, it automatically seeks out sunlight to recharge. And lastly, now that your pool is spotless, jump in and take a lap with the iGarden Portable Swim Jet. It mimics open water conditions for swim training, and it can also turn your pool into a home water park and spa massage. The best part, you can control it all from your mobile device. Takes 1 minute to set up and works with both in-ground and above-ground pools. Remember, Prime Day runs from June 23rd to June 26th. All right, let's take one last look at today's products, helping you save money. Head to epicdiscounts.com or scan the QR code to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Well, thank you, Ashley. Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar.
You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, cw7az.com.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Best Reviews.
It's Friday night. You want to know what's airing tonight here on the CW7 Arizona? Well, it kicks off with Family Feud and The Big Bang Theory. Then get out your friendship bracelets for the CW Primetime 2-hour documentary showcasing Taylor Swift's career. That's Taylor, starting at 7. And then it's back to more Big Bang Theory and that boy genius. No, not Mike Petrie or Brian Sizik, but young Sheldon. It's all right here on the CW7, where we like to say, it's all good.
2 hours of Taylor.
Yes, I was going to say, I was like, why?
Oh my gosh, it's hard for me to even think about Monday's show. But what we're going to do is chat with the authors of a new book. It's called Divided Over the Declaration, as we head into America's 250th anniversary.
That's right, and if you're thinking of doing some camping like me for the 4th of July, we have some safety tips that you need to know before you go.
Also, there's a new restaurant opening at Scottsdale Fashion Square. It's called Teleferic Barcelona. We're going to give you a sneak preview of that.
All right, head over to our website, CW7 Arizona, for more information about what we talk about throughout the show. Have a good weekend.
Bye. Bye. Oh, we're over there.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Gerber Injury Law, Best Reviews, and G2G Productions.